You've seen the ads and you've read the comments. CBD cured my tinnitus. Finally, silence. You see it on forums, in videos, and on wellness sites. As a tinnitus specialist, though, I'm here to tell you that's not the whole truth. If you live with tinnitus, you know how desperate the search for relief can feel. You've probably spent late nights on forums, clicked through testimonials, and chased the next thing, hoping it might finally help. And if you've done that, chances are very high you've run into the hype around CBD. It's everywhere. People are swearing it changed their life. Comments like, "I can sleep again," or "the ringing finally stopped." But when you've been living with this for years, those kinds of claims can feel both deeply hopeful and honestly, a little suspicious. Let me tell you about Ron. He's a retired teacher that came into our clinic and he had a $120 bottle of CBD oil. He looked worn down like he hadn't slept in weeks. He set it on my desk and said, "Doc, if this works, I'll buy a truckload, but I'm tired of being played." And I get it. I hear some version of Ron's story almost every single week. I'm Dr. Lane Garrett, founder of Timpanogos Hearing and Tinnitus, and I've had enough of seeing good people spend their hope and their money on things they're not even sure are real. That's why today we're going to cut through the noise. No hype, no gimmicks, just the truth about CBD and tinnitus. What the science actually says, where it might help and where it absolutely does not. Because the answer really is, it's more complicated than yes or no, and it just might surprise you. CBD stands for cannabidiol. It's one of over 100 compounds found in the cannabis plant. Unlike THC, the compound that gets you high, CBD is non-psychoactive. In 2018, the US legalized hemp, a type of cannabis low in THC. That's when CBD products exploded onto the scene. Today, you can find CBD in oils, gummies, lotions, and even dog treats. But here's the issue. CBD is almost entirely unregulated. That means quality, dosage, and purity are all over the place. Some bottles have more CBD than they claim, others have less, and some even contain undeclared THC or other contaminants. There are three main types of CBD. There's full spectrum, which includes all hemp compounds, including up to 0.3% THC. Then there's broad spectrum, similar but most of the THC is removed. And then there's CBD isolate, just pure CBD. Some say the entourage effects makes full broad spectrum more effective, but when it comes to tinnitus, that entourage might not be welcome. So let's get into the big question. Can CBD actually reduce the sound of tinnitus? The idea behind this is pretty interesting. Our brain has a system that helps regulate mood, pain, and yes, even auditory pathways. That sparked the theory. Could CBD calm these tinnitus-generating nervous areas? Unfortunately, the research says no. There are no large-scale human trials showing that CBD reduces tinnitus volume. A 2022 review of studies concluded the evidence simply just is not there. Worse, some animal studies showed that CBD and THC together might make tinnitus symptoms worse. A 2015 study on rats showed increased tinnitus-related behaviors after receiving CBD-THC combinations. So to be clear, there is no scientific support for CBD as a direct treatment for tinnitus, and there's some reason to be cautious. If this video is helping you separate facts from hype, consider subscribing and giving this video a like. My goal is to give you honest, evidence-based information to help you live better with your tinnitus. So here's where things start to get a little more interesting though. Tinnitus isn't just a sound problem, it's a reaction problem. It fuels stress and anxiety and insomnia, which makes the sound feel even worse. It's that vicious cycle I talk about all the time. This is where CBD might have a role. CBD has been shown in studies to reduce anxiety and improve sleep. A 2019 case series showed 80% of patients with anxiety improved after 1 month of CBD, and 66% of them slept better. If CBD can help calm your nervous system, you might stop hyper-focusing on the sound. That makes it feel less intrusive. Not quieter, just less overwhelming. Now, if you've bought something hoping it would fix the tinnitus only to feel more hopeless because it didn't completely fix it, you're not alone. That emotional whiplash is something that we see every day in our clinic. And that's why this conversation matters. It may help some people simply feel more resilient, more rested, and less reactive. That's likely why some people with using CBD said that it helped their tinnitus. It didn't change the sound, it changed their relationship to the sound. So let's wrap it all up. CBD is not a cure for tinnitus. There is no evidence whatsoever that it reduces the volume of the sound. It may help with stress, anxiety, or sleep, which in turn might make the tinnitus less bothersome. But there are risks of using CBD, including interactions with medications. Always talk to your physician first before you start. If you want proven ways to manage tinnitus, focus on things like cognitive behavioral therapy, sound therapy, hearing aids if there's a hearing loss present, and linear. These are the gold standards in tinnitus care. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel and check out our online learning center where we break down the tools that actually help you live better with tinnitus. I'll leave links below. And now I want to hear from you. If you've tried CBD, whether it helped or it didn't, I'd love to hear your experience in the comments. Let's create a place where people can learn from each other without judgment. We need more of that in the tinnitus world.